Hello everybody, Debbie Taylor here with our quick market minute. And what I want to talk to you today briefly is about really not panicking and staying the course. And so I saw an article this week, I think it was in the Wall Street Journal, basically talking about focusing on wealth for the long term. And there's so much noise out there with CNBC and the newspapers talking about the Dow or the S&P 500 going up, going down, right? Is just taking a step back and continue to focus on building long-term wealth and not being so caught up in the day-to-day of the market. And so to that end, I have some really cool charts here. And the first one I want to mention is the value of staying invested. And what we're referring to here is the global financial crisis. And for those of you who lived through it, right, it is something you never forget. If you moved to cash and you had $100,000, you moved to cash at the bottom of the market, in 2025, you'd only have $146,000, right? You moved to cash, you stayed in cash. But if you bought and held, right, and didn't panic, even with the market going down about 38% at the time, you would have over $1 million here in 2025. And here's to me the most interesting thing. If you moved to cash and only moved to cash for a year and then moved back into the market, you'd have $628,000. And so even moving to cash and then moving back in a year later, you still cut your returns by like 40%, right? Instead of having a little over $1 million, you have just over $600,000. And so what's the lesson there? And the lesson is trying to stay the course. I know it's a cliche. There's a reason we have cliches. And why am I talking to you about this now? Because I do think we're going to have volatility in 2025. I do think the market is going to go up and down and up and down. And we haven't had that for over a year. And so part of what we want to do is prepare you for some of this volatility and arm you with the data and the ideas and the strength to focus on your long-term wealth and not be so concerned about the today or the tomorrow and some of these short-term fluctuations. And with that then, thanks for joining. Any questions, let us know.